There was a time when anyone would tremble upon hearing the name Mahmud Khalil, Sadiq Minshawi, and Abdul Basit Abdul-samad. History had it that they were best Qurra of the century. Moreover, most Quranic reciters derived their recitation voices from them. But are these men good enough to be models? Let's find out. In 1917, the world-renowned Qari of this century was born. He was an Egyptian Qari, also known as Al-hussary, widely acclaimed for his recitation of the Qur'an. Al-hussary committed the entire Qur'an to his memory at the age of 8. He later joined Al-Azhar University in Cairo and was conferred with diploma in Al-Qira'at al-Ashar, literally known as the 10 recitations. In 1944, Al-hussary won the Egypt Radio's Quran recitation competition, which had about 200 participants, including El-Minshawi and Abdul Basit. Al-hussary is generally considered as the most famous Qurra of modern times to have had an outsized impact on the Islamic world. He was the first person to record the entire Quran in various recitation styles. The Al-Azhar University awarded him the title Sheikh al-Qari, literally known as Scholar of the Reciting Schools, in 1957. He was also appointed to the Board of Islamic Research on Hadith and the Qur'an at Al-Azhar. He was a recipient of the Egyptian Medal of Honor for Arts and Sciences, first grade, from the Egyptian President Gamal Abd al-Nasser in 1967. The same year, he was elected the president of the Islamic World League of Quran Reciters. Al-hussary's recordings are extensively used for Quranic memorization and recitation throughout the Muslim world. Sadly, he died of liver failure on 24 November 1980 during a trip to Kuwait. His last public recitals were at the Kaaba in Mecca and Masjid al-Nabawi in Medina. Al-hussary recitations continue to be amongst the well-known due to his impeccable tajweed and style. Rahimahullah. Now you know about Sheikh Mahmud Khalil al-Hussary, but how does it end with al-Minshawi? Let me take you back to January 1920 when he was born in El Mansha, Sohag, Egypt. Al-Minshawi was an Egyptian Quranic reciter and Hafiz. He was born into an Egyptian's Qurra famous family, where his love for the Qur'an begins. Having been significantly influenced by his father, Al-Minshawi was also a protege of Muhammad Rifat, Muhammad Salama, famous reciters of the 20th century. He studied the rules of recitation under Ibrahim as-Su'udi at a young age. He committed Qur'an to memory when he was 8 years old. He was nicknamed Al-Saut al-Baki, literally known as the crying voice. He is part of a quadrumvirate, along with Abdul Basit, Mustafa Ismail, and Al-Hussary, which are considered to be the most important and famous Qurra of modern times to have an outsized impact on the Islamic world. Al-Minshawi also participated in the recorded recitations. Sadly, he died on June 20th, 1969, due to being afflicted by esophageal varices for a long period of his life. Al-Minshawi's recitations continue to be amongst the well-known due to his impeccable tajweed and style. Rahimallahu Sheikh al-Minshawi. So now, how did Abdul Basit Abdul-samad stand unique among these famous Egyptian Qurra? It was 1927 when Abdul Basit was born in the village of Al-Marazeh, situated in Qena Governorate, Egypt. From a very early age, he was committed with the memorization and recitation of the Quran. He is known by the title Golden Throat and Voice of Heaven due to his melodious style, breath control, and unique emotional and engaging tone. In 1956, Syria honored him and awarded him the Order of Merit. He received the Order of Cedar from Lebanon, the Golden Medal from Malaysia, a medal from the Prime Minister of Syria in 1959. He has won 3 world qira'at competitions in the early 1970s. Sadly, he died on Wednesday, November 30th, 1988. As we wrap up our exploration into the lives of these iconic Egyptian Quran reciters, Mahmud Khalil, Sadiq al-Minshawi, and Abdul Basit Abdul-samad, it's clear that their legacies are as profound as they are complex. While they brought beauty and depth to the recitation of the Qur'an, their stories also reveal a lighter side that often goes unspoken. Their incredible talents gifted the world with mesmerizing recitations. By delving into the realities of their lives, we not only honor their contributions to Islamic world, but also shed light on the human experience behind the Qur'an recitation styles. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video enlightening, subscribe for more content like this. Let's continue to uncover the hidden truths together.